Well, Kell Brook, my nephew, what can I say about him? What people don't already know. He's a former world champion, winning the WBO belt in the USA and fetching it back to Britain. Also likes to come out and do a bit of carp fishing and answering a few questions for the lads. Julian cundiff, what can I say? A true living legend. Someone as a young kid what I looked up to fishing, and he's shown us all the way in the 80s. He was pulling fish out what we just didn't even believe were out there in lakes. But he was out there doing it. He was one of the first, one of the best, and he's still there showing us how to do it today. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Julian cundiff. What a guy.
Hi everybody, we're down at Fishing Tackle and Baits in Doncaster, and what a day it's been. We've had Alan Blair, we've had Julian cundiff. You're not going to believe who's just dropped in. World champion kell boxer!
Hey! Go on, Kell.
Right, Kell obviously goes fishing, comes with me, he goes with Roy, we all go together, so we're just going to do quick questions, 10 quick questions, but I'm going to mix this up with boxing and a few fishing questions.
Right.
So, first question. Kell, if you could catch a catfish, a carp or a sturgeon, which would you prefer to catch?
Carp.
A carp?
I would
Yeah.
a big massive carp.
Big massive carp, yeah. Perfect, mate, perfect. We'll throw a boxing question in now. What was the highlight of your boxing career?
I'm gonna have to say Sean Porter when I went over to America and won world titles.
What a night.
What a night, that was a race scrap, that mate. I keep watching that back actually. I love it.
That one brings tears to my eyes, and
Yeah.
they know.
Of course it does. When you go fishing, Kell, obviously we know we're involved with boxing and things like that. So, do you go fishing to relax, or do you go to socialise, or do you go to actually catch fish, or a bit of everything?
I go to just clear my mind, to be honest with you. I go to all three. I go to socialise with my mates, you, Uncle Roy, and obviously I can't wait for that. I can't wait for big carp to get out.
Yeah, well this year, mate, obviously it's starting here, so we're going to be doing a lot of fishing together this year.
Yeah.
We'll get rods out and we'll be going, so it's going to be epic. But I totally agree with you, mate. We are fishing, I don't know where I'd be, just to clear my mind, like you said, mate. You need to get away from everything.
When you get to that bank side and you're looking at that lake, you're seeing ducks, you see
all wildlife and nature and tranquility and quietness.
Free, don't you,
oh mate, it's a different world, mate, isn't it? It's a different world altogether. Boxing one, so not necessarily at your weight, but say if you could pick or have picked anybody, past or present, to fight, who would you for?
Oh,
Good question, I just.
good question. I think it'd probably be someone like, just to see how good I really would like to fight someone like Sugar Ray Leonard in his prime.
Yeah.
I think currently it'd have to be someone like Canelo.
Yeah.
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 Just to see where I hold up, because when it's all over and done, you like to really see how far you can go.
Yeah, well, you went to the top, mate. You've been to the top, mate. Yeah, you're still there, mate. So, right, now we'll have a fishing question. Would you prefer to fish on rivers or lakes?
I think lakes.
Same as me, mate, yeah.
I think lakes.
I've done some river fishing, and I can and I can't get into it, but lakes, it's all lakes, mate. Yeah, it is for me, Kell, actually. I prefer lakes, definitely. Boxing question. Well, actually, no. This is a general question about life, really. If you didn't have boxing, what do you think you'd have been doing?
To be honest, I think I'd have been in trouble.
Yeah.
I'd be in trouble. I think I'd have been in massive trouble with
That's an honest answer.
from a council estate, I would have been involved with wrong characters and done wrong things, because that's the only thing I know.
Yeah.
So boxing has saved my life.
Yeah.
For better.
And obviously, God bless him, Brendan. You did a fantastic job.
An unbelievable job.
Unbelievable job in
Saved
Sheffield, mate.
So many lives.
Yeah.
That's why he's got a road named after him.
Yeah.
Brendan Ingle Way.
Brendan Ingle Way.
He were a massive icon in boxing world.
I mean, I watch them all, mate. I'm a massive YouTube thing, and I go through all archives and I watch it all, going back at what he was doing and with Johnny Nelson and all that. I just watch it all, mate. I love it, mate. You know what I mean? I love it. But yeah, that's a fantastic answer, mate. Yeah. Right. Let's set us goals, because we're going to be doing some fishing this year together with Uncle Roy and Jace and a few
we're going to build this channel up, this YouTube channel.
Yeah. We're going to get it going, different lakes. What shall we set a target?
Yeah, this is good.
For what are we going to aim to catch this year?
Yeah, what do you want? What size
What
do you
shall
want?
we go for? So, set carp, what shall we go
I
for?
want a PB this year, and I know that you're going to get it.
Yeah,
I know that it's going to happen.
it's going to happen 100%, mate.
So
What you been up to, Cole? What you caught? You've had over 20, haven't you?
yeah, I've had like early 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd love to start.
So what about setting it at
I'd love
30?
it
Is that setting it too high?
That
25
is
or
if I have
30?
a 30. If I can get a 30.
Well, we're going to some lakes this year where there's plenty in.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it might
I
be a
think
good target to do.
it's 2023, it's a new year.
Yeah.
Let's set us goals high,
Aye,
let's
yeah.
set us targets high so we know what we're aiming
Because
at.
let's be right, you sat next to
Gareth
Gerard,
has
who
told
can really
me-
put you on
Gareth
feet.
has told me if I catch a £30, he's going to strip off and jump into the lake.
That sounds right.
I hope it's warm.
23rd of December.
Yeah.
So
will
we're
give-
aiming for the 30.
I will gifted with a lot of stuff, but you know what I mean? If it's a bit cold, oh, geez.
I'll tell you what we'll
I'm
do,
in
Jess.
trouble, I'm
So
in
it's not
trouble.
too much pressure.
Yeah.
I think we should go 25. If it's that, we'll go for a new target.
We'll
What do you
do
think?
it. We'll
All
do
right.
it.
We'll
We
have that.
are aiming for 30.
Yeah, all
We
right.
are aiming for 30 this year.
Gerard can put you down,
That's it.
banking
We're
over
going to
the-
do it this year.
We're going to do it.
We're going to do it, Kel, this year. 1 million. Two more questions. So, where is the... I'm from Yorkshire, so I'm not into all these big and posh words. So, where is the best place that you've ever boxed? I know there's a lot, mate. You've boxed all over.
Probably Las Vegas, the MGM Las Vegas. It was that. But the atmosphere weren't there because we're in full lockdown.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'd say there's so many, but I think you've got to put that up there, right?
Vegas and yeah, grand. Yeah.
Don't get much better, does it?
Now, when you can't, can you? You know what I mean? It's your lights are up in Vegas. That's when you know you've.
There's big billboards here.
Yeah, when your pictures on it, that's when you know you've made it, don't you?
You know you've made it there.
That's when you know you've made it. Yeah. Last question on fishing, just to round it off with. Let's have a think. So, because Kel does fishing and boxing, so I've asked Alan Blair this, and I've asked Julian Cundiff this. If there's any advice that you can give to anybody who's starting off, say boxing and things like that, a bit like us with fishing and things like that,
Any sport.
any sport, what advice, whether it's young or whether they are, what bit of advice can you give to them kids, whether it be girls or boys, just when they're starting off, what to focus on to make them...
Well, if it were involving boxing or any sport, I think you've got to listen to the trainer. You've got to listen to the trainer who's looking after you. You've got to be patient. You can't get frustrated and think, oh, it's not working. You just got to stay in there, keep learning. Don't get frustrated. Chuck your toys out, Pam. Keep learning, and do your best and put your heart and soul into everything.
That is a fantastic answer to finish on. And I'd just like to say, Kel, a massive thanks for coming, mate. A massive thanks for coming. Always appreciate being with you, mate. We always have a cracking time.
So get ready for this year. There's going to be a lot of fishing on Bankside with a lot of celebrities, a lot of people here. We're lucky enough to have Gerard Williams come with us. Kell Brook, and there'll also be some other stars coming along on that Bankside. So tune in, like and subscribe, and let's get on it this year. Team Brook Fishing.
Coming to an end now down at Fishing Tackle and Baits in Doncaster. What a fantastic open day it's been with Alan Blair, Julian Cundiff. We just got one extra special guest. It's only the man himself, Mr.
Go on, Kell!
Kel's here now. We're just showing Kel well, not the new scopes, but a set of little dwarf scopes, GT reels, transporter.
How nice is that, Kel? What a setup.
Mega.
Perfect for putting it back of your car. So, coming very shortly, we'll be fishing with Kell, with Roy, and he'll be using this setup.
What
so
special price on that? Is there getting a special price today on
Get
that?
as much footage as we can. Special price on this, I think it's $7.50 for everything.
What a piece of kit that is. What do you think of that, Kel? Does that look a bit Rolls Royce?
That's Rolls Royce.
Is that pimping it up?
Nice,
Rolls
innit?
Royce of fishing.
All compact, Kell, you can put everything in.
Rods,
your
reels,
alarms,
all your bits
nets,
in it.
your slings, everything, mate.
Is there room for boxing gloves?
Yeah, we can put boxing gloves in,
Get some boxing gloves in.
gum shields in here, little pocket gum shields and that, so we're right.
That's what you want. Wicked. Get you sent down for your
Cheers,
bargains.
Kell. Well, good day everybody. We're down here at Fishing Tackle and Baits at the open day, Doncaster, and I'm with the man himself, the one and only Mr. Julian Cundiff.
Thank you very much, guys. And girls.
And girls, yes, and whatever else, Julian, in the day and age, isn't it?
Well, it is Doncaster.
Right, I'm just going to ask Julian 10 quick-fire questions, just short answers, bum bum bum.
These
Just
questions have come in from our channel, what we've been doing.
Yes. Okay.
So they're random, good questions. We've picked the best 10 out, so here we go.
Yes, so here we go.
What is your PIN number for your bank?
That'd be nice.
It's Switzerland.
Right, if you could choose one bait, Julian, that you had to use for the rest of your time, whether it's boilies, naturals,
Maggots. Maggot.
maggot, that's fine.
Absolute maggot.
What do you prefer catching? Mirrors, commons, or the odd nice juicy leather?
I would say mirrors, but that's because I've caught so many commons. But if I caught so many mirrors, I'd say, oh, I want to catch a common. Mirrors generally for me.
Mirrors, yeah, awesome. See, I like a good leather.
Yeah.
Right, number 3. Do you prefer fishing rivers or lakes?
Lakes.
Yeah.
Rivers are too hard.
Number 4, would you prefer to use a dot spawn, catapult or baiting pole?
I would say if I could accurately use a baiting pole all the time, that's the more accurate one.
Right, that's fantastic. This is a good one, Julian, but I actually know the answer. If you didn't do this for a living, what would you do? But I know obviously you did something, so if you just like to...
If I didn't do this for a living, I used to be a lawyer in court, but if I didn't do this for a living, most people, I'd like to be a personal trainer in a gym. I'd like to tell people who are in the gym what they need to know rather than what the gym instructors want. I'd love to be a personal trainer in a gym.
Yeah, that's a great answer, I think.
Yeah.
Great answer. Number 7. Bottom baits or pop-ups?
Pop-ups all the time, because you can make a pop-up sit on the bottom, but you can't generally make a bottom bait become a pop-up. So always pop-ups.
That were a fantastic answer, that, Julian. I never thought about it like that, mate. Right, what's your favourite pattern of hook?
Nash Twister size 5.
And how long you been using those now?
I've never had any luck with I never liked beat point hooks, so I've always used straight point hooks since 1980 odd for carp fishing, but I've used twisters now 15 years. I've always used a straight point Nash.
Yeah.
I think they're called twisters. Certainly 10 years.
Excellent. So obviously that pattern hook,
Yeah.
everybody out there must be doing something.
Morning, morning.
This is a good one, Jules.
There's always one on
Does-
home from the care home.
Does size matter, or do you just enjoy catching anything?
Size doesn't matter because I've had them to £50 in this country, but because I've had big carp, it matters less and less. So for me, it's first of all, I have to like the water I'm fishing, I have to like the people I'm fishing with, and so that's why size doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Location and liking the place is far more important.
Awesome. Yeah, that's fantastic. And the last one. I like this question. So whoever sent this in, well done. This is a great question. Can you just give some advice to all new anglers or young anglers out there what to actually do and how to approach the fishing so they enjoy it, Jules?
Well, the first thing is you need to find a water full of carp between £7 and £15, because if you're not catching them, you're not learning. So forget about £20, £30 and all that. The more you catch, the more you learn. Secondly, you just need to fish for bites, you know, one bite at a time. Thirdly, don't over confuse yourself. Find a bait you like, then find a rig you like, and then find an approach you like. Keep flip-flopping, you'll get totally confused. So the most important thing is to find a water full of carp, because it's only when you catch loads of carp that you catch loads of carp.
It keeps you interested. Julian, it's absolutely fantastic.
Can I nick one more in what's just
Yes.
come through?
Yeah.
Who's won it? It's only a quick one.
Yep.
We've been old school.
Yep.
I'm old school myself. I'm interested in this question myself, got sent through. Today's fishing, your bait boats, your drones. Technically it's Saturday, they've got submarines and all sorts now. So back in day when you were fishing, to how it is, do you feel it were better back in your day? If you had the choice of fishing back in your day, how it were, what you call, I would say, were more skillful and craftful, or do you accept today's easy techniques and how we progress? What would you sooner be in? Would you sooner be the olden days that you're at or now?
To be honest, I'd rather be how it is now, because I don't want to be sat under leaking umbrellas. I don't want to be sat playing fish where the hook opens out, the line snaps, where I'm struggling to catch a 20-pounder. I think it's rose-coloured glasses. I know it said rose-coloured testicles. Rose-coloured glasses.
Easy, Julian, I'm a bit closer, mate. I'm a bit closer.
It's rose-coloured glasses, isn't it? Everybody says, oh, boxing was better in our day. Formula 1 was better in our day. You've got to enjoy it for what it is. And yeah, I did like it when there was less people fishing, where there weren't bait boats. But I think about the people that went before me. The people who were fishing in the 50s and 60s and 70s went, oh, those buzzers and 3 rods and bivvies and boilies, they've ruined carp fishing as we know it. The things I don't like, I don't fish those waters, and I don't fish those people. So I think today, I'd take it always today, providing I fish the water that's got it for me.
Brilliant answer. Fantastic questions. Absolute pleasure.
Julian,
Thank
thanks
you.
very much.
Anytime, guys.
And thank you from Team Brook. Thank you
Team
very
Brook,
much.
thank you, no problem.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Cheers.